Hey, how's it going, everybody? I've got a special unboxing for you today, or at least what I feel like is special. Maybe a couple months late to the Oppo Find X2 Pro party, but the United States was not even invited to that party, so I am just getting this phone in today, and I was really intrigued by it given, well, the flagship specs and the premium design and build quality. Really, when it comes to a 120 hertz display that you can use at Quad HD, plus a premium design, you don't have too many options. Of course, with the S20, which I'm loving, you got to go down to regular full HD in order to use the 120 hertz, which is fine on a screen this small. I'm not complaining, but you know, and then the OnePlus 8 Pro, the design, the build quality is good, but the design does not seem premium to me at all, personally. It looks more like a mid-ranger to me. So not too many options out there, and it does not have an always-on display. This one does. So this phone really has intrigued me here. So the base model comes with 12 gigabytes RAM. Standard, you can get this in 256 gigabytes of inbuilt storage, or 512 gigabytes. So I've got the 256 gigabyte version here. And so let's get started. So I ordered this online, of course, had to import it. And it just arrived today. I ordered last week. The packaging here looks all right. I think I prefer either a white or a black box, but this is sort of a kind of a dark blue. The blue has a bit of a purplish tint to it. And it is written in gold, 5G there, Find X2 Pro. So I will be using this on T-Mobile. Hopefully, from everything I've read, it should work just fine. Let's see here. I don't think we'll get 5G, but you never know. This does have some of the 5G bands that Sprint has, and of course T-Mobile having merged with Sprint, essentially taking over Sprint. Maybe we get that as well. We'll see. So your standard booklets are what you're greeted with here. Let's see, these are a little bit Oppo. Looks like it's mostly, or I guess all in Chinese. A little bit of English there with the bands and so forth. So okay, you've got these. We'll file these off to the side. And you are greeted with the phone. This is, of course, the International Global Unlocked variant. Not the Chinese variant. This is the one that should have, obviously, Google Play services built in. Oof, that looks nice. We'll get back to that. And let's see what else we've got in the box. Take this out here. That's always appreciated. We are, you know, there's a case, a rubber sort of silicone case included. I am not buying this phone to put a case on it, I'll tell you that. So I don't think I'm going to use this unless I'm in certain situations here, but it's a clear case. You've got a pair of earbuds, and these should be USB-C. Got a little green ring around these, as you can tell. And what else do we have? Anything else? No, it's just the earbuds. Let's see the wiring for them. They are USB-C, as mentioned. So put these away. And you've got your Super VOOC fast charger here, and this is the fastest charging in the game. I mean, you can go from 0 to 100% in just half an hour. Really awesome, and I don't need an adapter, it looks like, which is also really nice. So great. Also got your, of course, your SIM ejection tool and your USB-A, it will be, to USB-C cable in here as well. So let's go back to the phone. The Oppo Find X2 Pro. All right. Beautiful. Very, very nice. This is, of course, what they're calling vegan leather. And a beautiful gold trim around it. I will say that the gold trim looked more of a, I guess I'll say, a standard gold, a true gold online and in videos. But in person, it looks more like a rose gold, and now I understand why people who have had this phone online have been calling this more of a rose gold. So it's somewhere in between. Of course, you got your Oppo branding right here. Supposedly an excellent camera system. I'll probably put that through its paces. So it's supposed to be a little bit better than the OnePlus 8 Pro's camera, at least. So yeah, you're talking about flagship options for Android. If you want a Snapdragon 865 and you want, 120 hertz, like I said, it's the OnePlus 8 Pro basically, and it's the S20 lineup. You got the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, which is also pretty intriguing setup there. It is a 90 hertz display, however. And looks like we've got a screen protector pre-installed on here. I may take that off. You may have already guessed from the name of the channel that, of course, the aesthetics of my mobile tech are very important to me, so I take design seriously. I don't know if I'm crazy about the indentation here, but I do appreciate a polished metal chassis, and I appreciate them trying to do something different here with this this vegan leather back, and the phone is I think it's pretty comfortable to hold here. So tell you what, let me throw my SIM card in here, get this thing set up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so when we first start the phone, this is what we're greeted with here. Default wallpaper, and these are the apps that show up on the home screen. So let's take a tour through the device here. I wonder how much bloatware we have. We'll find that out. Let's see, the quick panel here. We're already greeted with a software update. Let's dive into settings. See what we've got here. All right, so this is my first experience with Color OS, and I've heard plenty of improvements have been made. So that's obviously encouraging. So hopefully my first experience with it will be a good one. I've connected to my Wi-Fi network, and as you can maybe see there, maybe not, I am connected to T-Mobile's 4G LTE, so that's good news. Signal strength so far seems quite good. Let's dive into display and brightness here. I've heard that the settings menu can be slightly confusing or just a little jumbled. Dark mode. Always turn on dark mode, in my opinion. Okay. Switching to dark mode. There we go. I don't think you can change the accent color here like you can with the OnePlus, but let's go back to display and brightness and see what we've got here. Auto screen off, blah, blah, blah. Let's make that 1 minute. Screen temperature, I've got you've got different modes here. I'm gonna keep it on vivid. I generally like that. Let's just see what the other ones look like. Gentle, cinematic. Yeah, let's go back to vivid here. All right, your screen refresh rate now. If you want to save battery, it makes sense to either go with 60 hertz or auto select, but I would not have gotten this phone if I did not want to take full advantage of that 120 hertz. But let's do it. Here we go, 120 hertz full time. Life is short, ladies and gentlemen. Default font size, I think. Let's see what we got here. I'll keep it on default. What else do we have? Home screen and lock screen magazine. All right, so looks like we can make some customizations here to the home screen. Standard mode, drawer mode. I would like to have an app drawer, so I'm gonna go to drawer mode. Gonna apply that. Switch. As you can see, there's a slight wobble on the phone here, and that is because of the placement of that camera housing, as I showed you before. Really nice phone though, huh? I mean, this might be a little bit too eye-catching for some, and I can understand that. I appreciate both understated designs and designs that are, let's say, a little bit more edgy like this. All right, what else do we have here? Icon layout. All right, so you can customize that without installing a different launcher. Let's go to 5x6 there. Now, apparently when you make these changes, it exits you from the settings menu, so I gotta keep going back. Set theme. Okay, there's a theme store. I'll agree. Let's see what we got here. All right, I'll check that out later. Can set our wallpaper. Let's check out the wallpapers, static or live wallpapers. Here are the static ones. That seems to have been the default in this phone, given that we've got this orange vegan leather variant. Got some other colors. Some nice wallpapers here. Let's go back and check out the live wallpapers. We've got a live version of that same one. All right, let's do that. Boom. All right. Very nice. Now back into settings. Sound and vibration. I've heard that there's a pretty good haptic engine in this one. Let's see here. Music volume, alarm volume. Okay, so all the options that you would pretty much expect. Let's see here. Let's try to find. I want to find always on display. Additional settings. Sorry, you guys are discovering the phone here alongside me. Well, I did find screen resolution here. It's on auto select, but I'm going to go with QHD plus. I've applied that. Did that finish applying? I believe so. So you see I've got QHD plus and 120 Hertz enabled at the same time. So that's fantastic. Looks obviously super smooth, super fluid, brilliant display. I'm still looking for the always on display, however. All right, so it turns out the always on display is in display and brightness as one would expect, and it is called screen off clock. So if I turn that on, obviously I can either schedule a time or just have it on all day. And you have various clock styles that you can choose from, like you would on a Samsung phone, for example. An always on display for me, it's practically a deal breaker if a phone does not have that. I've been so used to it, I've mentioned in my previous videos, since about 2012. So you've got your choice of some digital clocks, some analog clocks, some nice stuff really. Not quite as many options perhaps as you would get on the Samsung always on displays, but let's see here. We've got some cool little options and displays here. I don't know. I would never be able to tell the time using that. Maybe you guys would, I don't know. So here you go. I'm just gonna keep it on this for now. And there you have it. Got your always on display. You can also choose whether or not to have the fingerprint icon showing or not on your always on display. So yeah, so that's about it. Just a quick run through the settings here after the unboxing. If you've got any questions, let me know. And if you'd like to see this phone compared to, say, the S20, and put it through its paces, let me know in the comments section. And I will be doing a video on what I think is, let's say, the most cost-effective, the most bang for your buck phone out there right now, in my opinion. So subscribe if you want to be notified when that video is out. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great one.